Good day, everyone. It's Max, and welcome to Transport Fever 2 Fast Tracks. That's right. We are going to do a map all in one video. This is not a multi-part series. This is not best of 5 or something. This is we're gonna start a map. We're gonna build the things, and we're gonna set up the lines, and we're gonna make some money. All in one video. So let's get to it. Here in the free game, let's see what we get. Well, it's a little bit of a crapshoot. Could be good. Could be okay. I don't know. Let's maybe add a few more industries just so as we get some choice between the 3 towns. Let's give that a shot. So anybody that's kind of doing along, the hillness is basically turned off, just because I don't have 48 hours to do this. Mainland is right in the middle. Forest is all the way down. Again, this is just save a little time. And the island is about 2. It's TEC. The T and the C are capitalized. With that, let's go to next. We'll start in the year 1900. I think that's fine. We'll do a thing. Let me check this here for a second. Well, I don't know. What does that do? No, we don't need sandbox mode. No end year on vehicles. I like that. No, just no. We want costs. Say that, people want to see me, make this work with money. But we want the vehicles around for a while. So we're gonna do that. Let's do that. We'll see what happens. Woo! All right. Because Transport Fever tends to be a little bit slow loading. Whoa, pause, dude, pause. It's already like January 6th. We can't be having that kind of stuff running around. Because it tends to run on a bit. It takes time to load and stuff. It's just faster for me to skip it out. Okay, so what do we got here? We got 3 towns. Three towns. They want food and the fuel. Nope, they want packages and fuel. Okay. What do you want? You want the bread and the bricks. Oh, well, you're potential. You're lots of potential. You want tools and gears. You are so done, dude. I don't know what to tell you, but, well, I say that, but this tools factory is right outside your door. I'm going to give that one to you. We might be able to do something for you. I don't know if we can. That and the fact that the machine factory is literally on the other side of you might maybe get a chance. Any other time you would be a loss, but I wouldn't have time to deal with that. But maybe. You want bread. Oh, good. Look at this. Wow, this has magical written all over it. And you want fuel. Nice. Look at this. Oh, this has so much goodness written all over it. I mean, we couldn't. This is awesome. Okay, you know what? It's time to build is what it is. I don't get time to look at this stuff. We got to get stuff going. Now in Transport Fever, in Transport Fever, trains are everything. Yes, you do have trains, trucks, the whole 9 yards. You have trains, trucks, planes, and vehicles. No, trains, trucks, planes, and what am I missing? Boats. Yes, you have 4 types of transportation, but really in Transport Fever, it's really about the trains, right? Here in Transport Fever 2, though, don't fall into that trap. Trains play a big part a little later, but use your other transportation. Yes, planes are still kind of quirky, and unless you're playing on a huge map, won't make you any money, right? Boats, they're kind of hit and miss, right? On larger maps, again, boats make you a lot of money, but we're definitely going vehicles. This map is so prime for vehicle setup, right? Um, look at this. There is just so much potential here. If I can sneak a bridge over this little inlet, we are cooking with gas. There is just no way we can go wrong with that, right? Yeah, like we're not spending, no. Uh, Before I do something silly, let me draw that out here for a second. No, that's Q W E. Yeah, okay. So the Q and the E key turn things around. Is it no Z and stuff? I got to remember all the keystrokes here, right? So you got to give me a second. We got to do a thing here. M and N, right? M, right? That's what we want. That's what we want. Yeah. See, so what we want to do here is we're gonna come down here a little bit. And I got to remember which keys I'm playing with here. So we just want to draw that across. But then we're going to stick in a little bridge. No, there's no collision. Look at that. 43,000. A lot better than the 411,000 that he wanted to charge me. Yeah, we're not doing 411,000, dude. I don't know. Oh, no. We got these pretty new tools in Transport Fever 2, and that includes things like curvy roads, yeah, or straight roads, depending on what it is you want. We definitely want to get that over here to the processing center as quickly as possible. No, but we don't want to spend too much money. Yeah, this looks like nice and easy, right? 192,000. Yeah, that's because it just cut halfway through this mountain. Don't do it, right? So next free tip. Just take your time. Take your time. Look, that was only 20. Like, what are we at? 23,000. Yeah, pocket change right now. Sometimes you do gotta, get cut a few things, but not in this case. Not in this case. Okay, so that is a nice setup right there. Look at that. We're gonna pick up. We're gonna drop off. Boom, boom. And then we're gonna make some money. That's what we're all about. We're all about that money. In fact, we're so much about that money. We're actually going to do a few little upgradey things. Oh no, we don't want to hurt that house. No. That house, how much? Yeah, go away. We want the roads and the things. Okay, so no, not upgrade anymore. We're actually going to build this one. We're going to build this one. There we go. We want to build this one because when towns start growing, things get tricky, right? So I like to kind of get a few roads in ahead of time to make sure that you don't get cut off, right? I would love to upgrade this road, though. Can we upgrade this? No, I don't want to hurt any buildings. Why do you want to hurt Why do you want to hurt the buildings? No, $1 million. That's definitely not happening. Like, let's be real here. Let's be real here for a second. We do not like why? I could make all this work so nicely if you were just to go away. How much does it cost me to remove this? It's not costing me anything to remove it. Fine, yes, buildings. Yes, I know. I'm going to do that part, dude. But we are not there yet. We are still doing this part of the thing. So we want to draw this out a little bit and do this, and then now we want to draw this in behind here like that. And then we draw that in there like that. Yes. And then, and are you going to cost me a fortune? Yes, because you want to blow up a building. Why? Why do you want to do that? You don't want to really do that, though, do you? Okay, we'll do it this way for now. All right, that at least gets the road in. That's a negative Ghost Rider. I don't know what it is you were lining up there, but that was not the road that you wanted to do. Yeah, refund me my money because, I kind of got semi-gypped off there. I don't know what it was lining up to, but and I don't know what this is doing either. Yeah, do that. Yeah, there we go. Now you can go back to the curves and the things. Yeah, all right, there we go. Let's make this happen. Let's make some things. Okay, so yeah, I know you've got so much stuff blinking in my face. I don't need a bus station. What I need is a truck station. Yes, right? And we don't want it there. No, we want a truck station down here at the farm. And we want this first farm because we want to be picking up as soon as possible. The sooner, the better. And we only need one left platform, one left, no right. We can go for the 20-meter one. Yep. Really? Didn't we just have this big discussion about who turns what and who goes where? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And of course, my left hand does not quite. You got to stretch a long way here to make this work. We want to pick this up as long as we're getting contact with the farm. I am willing to stretch this all the way down the road. I am good with that. Okay, so we are losing contact with the farm right about there. I would say we're probably good to go there. Okay, well, yeah. Do the thing, man. Do the thing. Put it in. Put it in. Put it in. Thank you. All right. Holy smokes. Yeah, modular truck station. Thank you. Yes, we will set that up. So now we want to take this all the way over here. And again, we want to stretch this as close to town as we can get it. But this water is going to be a pain. I can see it already. So how close can we get this to the farm? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, boom. All right, we'll take that. Now, third and final is, of course, we want a drop-off station, unload stop, and of course, we want this right. We want to give this to all the peoples, man. And I would love to have had a 4-lane road in here because later on I could turn it into totally upgraded truck stop service thingy, but sometimes I got to take what I can get. So you are going to drop off and then want to head back out of town. You are probably going to want to do that on this road here. Yes, I mean we can do it on this road up here, but it's going to be a little farther away. But you know what? I think I'm convinced. I'm pretty sure I'm convinced. Let's do it there. All right, so let's make this happen. Buildings. Road depot. Yes, let's buy some things. We like buying the things. Yeah, no. Let's put it down here. Yeah, and you know why? Because this way they can come driving right out. And they can start doing the pickup thing. I like that. We like it when they can pick up on the things really fast. But if I start them up here, that gives that farm a little bit of time to kind of say, hey, I got a thing going. You know what? I've kind of convinced myself to build it up here. That's, what? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you convince yourself otherwise. Okay, so boom. All right. Yeah. Stop doing that. Okay, now I'm going to set up one line, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do a little off camera, right? Because obviously we can't have this video. We don't want this video being 55 hours, and I'm already 15 minutes in. We are going to set up a couple more lines. We are going to set up an oil line. This town over here, boom, oil line, big time. We're going to take that oil. We're going to take it down here and process it. We're then going to truck it over here and grab fuel, this off on the way back. And I am probably going to build a road right there across from the town back to the oil so it can do this really cool loop. Meanwhile, down here, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to have to look at this I'll take a look at it, see if I can't figure out a way to maybe get one of these things to happen. It's looking pretty shaky though. I'm not gonna count on it, right? I mean, he wants tools and gears, and tools and gears is really hard to do. It's the hardest lines to set up. So anyway, we want to get a couple lines in so we can start making some money, right? And kind of get these towns growing. So with that, let's carry on with this one here. Let's get a line in. Yeah, new line. Line. No, you go away. Yeah, new line. We want to go from here. Boop. And then we want to come over here and do that. Yep. And then we're going to come over here and drop off in town and then keep right on going around in a circle. We're even going to call this the farm line. Line. Do. Yeah. The farm line. Yeah. All right, let's put some vehicles on that. We got 1,900 vehicles, which doesn't say much, but we do. We have 1,500 vehicles or 1,900 vehicles. We want all the things. Or the what's the no difference in the price. No difference in the price. Yeah, 25. 25 is better than 20, so we're gonna take that. What do we got for money here? We got we got 10 million, but that's all loan, right? So we actually want I don't know. We're gonna try 20 to start, give or take a few dollars. Boom, 20 it is, and we're gonna assign these all. No, we don't want to sell them. Set line to the farm line. You go. Boom. There we go. So you know what? We're gonna run this one line here for a second because I'm already at 17 minutes. Holy smokes! We're gonna run this line for 17 minutes for a few minutes anyway. See these go bebopping around. I'm gonna do a little bit of speed cam here. Zoom. Speed cam and we'll watch them go around, and hopefully the farm will start up, and hopefully the farm will start, and then the bakery will start up, and then boom, we'll start to see them drop off. All right, so speed run, here we go. Okay, this one line is totally rocking it, right? Look at that. Almost $500,000. Now, you would have noticed I threw on an extra 10 trucks, and that's because once the spacing had started working itself out, I noticed that there was probably enough space for 10 or 15 more. I probably should have got another 5, and that would have closed up this little gap here in the upper left, but that's okay. They're going to drive around for a while. That's cool. Right, and we like it when they're making money. They're going to make some money. So now this is where we're going to do the cutaway. I am going to definitely set up this oil line same way, right? We want to set that up, get this road running up here, go some streets. Just because you're all hanging out here for a second, we'll even do this one really. Tram track? No, we don't want no tram track. What are you talking about? Just give me the road, man. Just give me the road. Give me the road. Again, I'm going to try and set up a few main streets before these towns get too big. That way they don't get stupid and they start building crazy roads like this, right? Because crazy town roads are never good. they cause you a lot of headache and a lot of time. So we're gonna try and yeah, a lot of people say, oh well, you're wasting your money. Yes, and if I was playing a normal game, I would probably rebuild these later, like on episode 12 or something like that. But we are not. We are going for broke. We're doing the crazy. We need the things and the stuff. So, yep, that would be a thing, but I'm afraid it's a thing I can't afford to do right now. So I need to make things happen. I don't want your ugly road there. It says that's not going to happen, mister. That is just not going to happen. I need roads that go around the thing, right? We want to be able to encircle this town with a nice fast road. And you are not going to make this easy for me at all, but that's okay, I guess. I'll wait to see how they work that out. Maybe they figure out how to work that in and out there. With that, I do want to run just a normal everyday road, doing normal everyday things over here for oil. Again, we don't want to go too fast, right? Because if we just go for the straight shot, right, it's 66,000. That's actually not too bad. It's doing a little bit of digging. Let's see if we can't get that a little bit cheaper. Yeah, about there somewhere. Yeah, about there. Yeah, about 2,000 is about right. Sure. We are trying to get there as short as possible, so we're going to want to try and come in right up to this building so as we can get road contact. Yep. Do a thing. Okay, there we go. Yep, we want lots of road contact. Building this, that, and the other things. Not you. Don't rotate you. So yeah. All right. So of course we want the road contact to be as soon as possible. It's going to be about there, I guess. I guess we're not going to get cheaper that way. I guess 76 was the thing, right? Very good. That's what I'm going to do. I'll bring it back. Okay, I should talk about finances for a second and what I'm going to do next. So I've put in some more lines and some stuff like that. But before I turn it on, you'll notice I have 4 million of my $10 million left. Well, we're going to pay off anything that we haven't used. So we've got 4 million. We are going to repay all of that. And the reason is that you'll notice that when we did that first little line experiment with the thing and I let it run for a while, it ate $91,000 in interest alone. Interest in this game kills you big time, especially in the early game. You want to get everything paid off. Once you get paid off, you can start rolling money. So in this particular case, it's okay. We're just doing a little experimentation. So, we ran that first line. All right, we paid some interest a couple of times. I'll deal with it. But we have now taken off 4 million. So we still owe 6. And I forget what the interest is. I think it's 10%, right? So, which would make sense here, right? Because 10% of 10 million is 100,000. Something like that. Anyway, math. So we're probably going to get bit for 60,000. Well, it'd be 68,000 because we already paid some interest on the 10 million that we had going out. But at least we've chopped off 40,000 in expenses already. So with that, that's a good thing. Now the other thing, of course, is the lines. We've got 3 lines. Let's put it up this way. We got 3 lines. Of course, we've got our farm line up here, and they're doing a thing. I've now created the oil line over here, which, of course, they're now going to do a thing, right? We want them to do the delivery and the thing. And, of course, we now have, and I couldn't leave Glendale out. I felt really bad. So I was like, you know what? Right, we'll hook them in. There just happened to be a forest over here, so I built them a road and a thing. So now they can pick up the forest, turn it into lumber, turn it into tools, and then drop it off at town. So Glendale has got a wrench tool line. We got the oil line. We got the farm line. We're going to crank this on. I'm going to let it crank for a short time, but just to save on video time, of course, once I'll let this play out a little bit. In fact, you know what? Just for fun, let's. What? How do we want to do this? We want to be able to. We want to be able to see a few things happening, right? Um, let's say. Well, we know the food line's doing really, really good, right? we we like that. We like it when the food line's doing really good. Hopefully, no, not the vehicle. Give me the station itself, right? Again, we'll want to see something like that down here. So let's. Oh yeah, I gotta move all these around so it doesn't do that. No, no, no. Okay, that's fine. Give me the food line again. No. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the car. I don't want to see the car. Okay, cool. Give me the farm line, an oil line, and give me one of these. You know what? I want to see if this wood takes off. So we'll make sure that the wrench tool line is up there. We'll put these at the top. Okay. That's cool. Down below, you know what? We'll leave the money up a little bit. We'll try and move this down a little bit so as we don't cover all the things. Because we'd like to try and see all three lines and working a little bit. Maybe if I turn it a little bit this way. No. Whoa. Yeah, easy now. Easy. We want to see as much of this as possible working, but I don't know. Okay, maybe my original plan was not so bad after all. It's probably the best I'm going to get out of it. So with that, I'm going to let this run, and I'm going to speed time this, speed this up, and then I will bring you back. Like we'll let this run, for a bit. For you, it'll be about a 30-second montage, and I don't know how long it'll be for me. But then we'll cut away, and I'll bring it back into when we've got the monies happening. Every once in a while, we're gonna have to pay the monies off, right? So every time I get $500,000, don't be surprised if you see this window pop up, and then I pay the monies off, right? So I'm gonna pay off every time we get some money in, we're going to pay it off and pay it off and pay it off. So you may see a little quick flash there, maybe once or twice before I do the cutaway. And then presto magico, we should be in the money. And that's when we kind of want time to start kind of ticking forward a little bit. In fact, you know what? It probably wouldn't hurt to actually have time move ahead one day at a time right now, just to kind of move things along while we're ramping this up. So with that, let's start the montage. All right, let's have a quick look around. I'll say 15 minutes has maybe gone by. As you can see here by the timetable, I did stop the date moving forward at 1905, but we still have 1904 on this chart, so it hasn't been that long. So it's actually doing pretty good. We're making about between 1 and 1.5 million a year. I could definitely make more money if I get more trucks on some of these lines. So, for example, the wrench line could definitely use more trucks, right? So see, this is the last truck leaving the lumberyard, and this truck is now headed to the lumberyard. So we could probably fit another 8 trucks in here. 8-9 trucks and make even more money. This line is about spot on. Look at the spacing on that. That's beautiful. But it is got some space here. So you notice this truck is now headed up has dropped off and is now headed up to pick up more fuel. This truck is now leaving. It could probably hold about another 4 trucks at these current speeds. And we even know that this here is also missing about 4 or 5 trucks. So it's okay. I'm going to let them run anyway. What I'll probably do is I'm going to let it build up a little money. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the trucks. But I will wait until this guy here, right? Because he's in the lead. He's really leading the rest, right? He's the leader of the pack. So we want to keep an eye on road vehicle 74 because he is leading the pack. And I will want to, when he is about ready to, when he's dropped off up here and he's coming down is when I'm going to want to add more trucks to the line. Over here, where is our hero? We don't need another hero. Okay, here he is. Hero 34, right? Again, same deal. I'm going to want to be looking for him, and I'm going to add probably 7-8 trucks onto this line so as they are continuously running, a continuous loop running, right? And again, we are looking for, I don't know, where is everybody? You know what? They're so closely spaced out. We might be able to add trucks right now to this guy, right? Because he's going in with bread. I don't know. They are. I mean, these guys are actually spaced really good. Like, yeah, I could probably slip one truck in. You know what? I'm actually. I don't know. Road vehicle 6, road vehicle 7. I mean, they are spaced really good. You know what? I'm just gonna let the red line run. They have got themselves spaced out really, really nice. I won't worry about them at all. I'll just keep an eye on the other two. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. 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 It should be all right. Yep. I thought I was seeing something there for a second, but not really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it back for when we add extra trucks onto these two lines. Nothing exciting. And then we'll take it away. Okay, I actually already bought for the green line, so I'm just trying to now buy up for the yellow line, and we're gonna do that and make sure they get on the yellow line. Hurry up, go! Can't be diddly daddling. These guys are already coming up. So see, we already got way too much space. I should have paused the game to do that. They actually kind of ran up against each other at the same time. I might have bought too many trucks for this one. I bought 15. We'll find out. If they take too much and they don't space themselves out well, then we'll just sell a few off and see how it goes. So we now have $1 million in the bank. We got the 3 lines running real nice. We want to have a look at the towns here for a second. 60% up population on that, on 206. So that, of course, is 333, showing that we're getting good food return. They're still okay with traffic, but they're a little annoyed at the sound quality. You can beat your you can beat your brains out over all these numbers, but just play the game. Just play the game and provide the resources to the towns that they're looking for. You'll do just fine, right? Same here. Of course, we got the 147, right? And this town's only supposed to have 93 people in it, but we're giving an extra 40% because we hooked up them tools to this line. And if we hadn't done that, this town would be like squatter city. Like, it'd be nothing. And Everett's here, of course. 234 doing 386. Again, it's getting 50% more population because we are delivering the goods, the fuel goods, because it's all good, right? Of course, our problem with the fuel and all this stuff is the 2-for-1 deal. Now, let's talk about that for a second. So it takes 2 raw oil to convert into 1 good oil, and then you can convert that into fuel. But we're losing 50% transportation on that, right? So, he was hauling 6 of 6 barrels to the oil refinery. But then they took 6 of those barrels and only gave him 3 oil back, right? So now he's only got 3 oil to take for fuel, and then take them 3 fuel to town. It's the same with the farms, right? The farms will give you six wheat, but you only get 3 bread out of them 6 wheat, which then is what you're taking to town. So what you basically need to do is set up a second line, which feeds raw material from the farm to the food processing center. And it's the same over here. You would usually set up a raw line between the oil well and the oil refinery, so to deliver that extra oil. Thing is that these, if you do that, then once they drop off, they're running back empty, unless you can actually crisscross them into another line of some sort, which is really, really tricky. So right now, I mean, these guys are these lines are making money. I mean, they are making money, right? We're doing monies. It's all good. The money is good. It's good on the money, right? So I'm not too worried about they're only getting half the lumber out of the sawmill to take down for tools and all that stuff. I mean, it is what it is. So the trucks aren't always running full, but we know that the first part of the line is very profitable. From getting the raw fuel down, getting the raw food over, and then, of course, getting the raw lumber into cut lumber. So we're doing good. I'm going to let this run. Look, we're already at $3 million, right? That's a thing. That's a thing we're doing, right? We're going to make $1.6 million, right? Let's make some money, right? So with that, I'm going to let this run a bit, and then we're going to have a look at the next part of the whole series, which I guess will be around, it'll be between a little more advanced transportation and inner city connecting, right? So let's go with that. Okay, so we've let it run another 5 years. So we're in 1910. About 45 minutes has gone by, I think, since the last snippet. So, of course, we're still pulling in about 1.5 million every year. Works perfectly fine. We're up to 25 million. Yahoo! We like money. Money is good. You'll notice that on that budget there was a rail piece, and that's because I stuck this out in the middle of the woods. It's out in the middle of nowhere, and that was just so as we could have a look at trains without actually building a line or anything like that. In this particular case, I believe we might have seen this in a video. I'm not quite sure if it was in the video, but the Atlantic did show up in 1902. So, of course, it was accepted. And, of course, we've got this passenger car. We look good there. And we've got several of the, I'll call them upgraded freight transport cars. So, instead of the 7, which is what you start with in 1850, now we actually have the ability to carry 12. Right? And that, of course, is a little bit better for what some of the things we want to try and do. We want to try and do, basically, we're going to try and do a freight line. It's going to be a little tricky, but we actually are going to try and do that after we do in a passenger line. Because it's transport fever too, but really, you got to have at least one passenger train line doing a thing. So we're going to pause this. We're not going to touch these other lines at all. Hey, why would we? They're doing great, right? In Transport Fever 2, vehicles get old and they wear out. Who cares? Okay, in Transport Fever 1, you didn't dare let a vehicle get old, okay? Because the second they did, they really suffered monetarily. But in Transport Fever 2, that just makes them pollute more. And remember what I said about that and the whole towns and just ignore all that? Yeah, we don't care, okay? I don't care about their poor quality. So we're just ignoring that. Whoop-de-ding-do. So let's see what we can do. A little bit of train action here, right? No cargo station, no passenger station, definitely. We'll do 240s on this. We'll make it 2-track. And we're going to zip this around. Zip, 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 zip. So we have to, unfortunately, my road network here may be in the way. I may have to, it may have to be removed, be unmoved, be relocated. I'm thinking it's about to be relocated big time. We of course want to do this because we are going to try and get. Oh, come on! You gonna put that in there or what? Wow, $500,000, really? Ooh, wow. That's a thing. That's a few dollars, but okay, sure, whatever. You know what? You have to go. You have to go, my friend. You have to go. Okay. We got one there. We would like to have it kind of. Where is the? Where is? We're gonna use a cool button here, or 3 or 5, or some of them. That's stations, cargo. Nope. Passenger. Nope. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Here we go. Land use layer. Okay, so two of these towns, the residential zone is actually quite close to where I want these networks. This one here, it's buried in the back. I could try to squeeze a station in here. Blah blah blah. It's not worth it. All right. We're trying to get things done here a little quick, right? So goodbye. No. Goodbye. Train station. We're gonna rotate. No, not. We don't want to rotate the screen. We want this. Oh, I don't know. I would think somewheres about here is good. Now, it's not good in terms of the town. You're thinking, I don't know, that doesn't look very good to me. But we're going to use bus transportation to fix that, right? What we're trying to do is kind of get the curvature right so we can get good flow. That's what we want. So in this particular case, it's going to come up here. Do I try to go for? All right, you're going to kind of make a bendy turn here anyway. So I would say we try to go for this end of the town. Question becomes, where was I? Oh yeah, all that land use is definitely this way. It's all good. We are paused for the moment, which is good because we're about to make a slight mess. I want a thing. Yes, I definitely want a thing. I want it. Yes, I want a thing. This is going to make certain lines a little upset, but that's okay. I would rather do that for the moment. Let's now get that in here. With that, turn back. All right, and presto magico, right about there. Now, obviously, I took that road out. I kind of like to have that road back in, so we're gonna put it back. Look, mouse, do the thing for me. Okay, cool. We would like to have that road back, only because always makes you a little nervous when you kind of take out a road and you don't have a way to get over a train track, right? So we're gonna kind of do this. But then we're going to do one of these. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. That's too much slope. No, it's not. It's not too much slope. Come on. It's too much slope. My concern is that bridge is looking awful shaky. So you know what? We're going to run a few tracks through it. Just to kind of get it up and over deals, right? There we go. Yep. Now can we have the pretty road? Can we have the pretty road that goes over it? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Is that the cheap? Oh, 108. No, 66 is perfectly fine. We're not, let's not get crazy now. All right, so then boom, done. All right, let me check to see if that's restored the line. Yes, it has. Good, because we definitely don't want to make a mess there. We definitely want to keep that bread running. Keep that bread running in. Oh yeah. So let's run some train tracks. Same rule here applies with the road. Just to save a few seconds, I am probably going to speed this. So we're going to hook these three up. If the screen's a little shaky, I'll apologize now while we speed through this part. All right. Zip zippy. Look, we just spent 4 million. Don't know what on what, but we just did. And so, of course, let's now get some train action hooked up in here. First of all, we're going to need a separate kind of feeder line here. So let's do a thing. Yep, come off of that. Very good. It's a feeder line. It doesn't have to be great. Now, buildings. Zip. There we go. Yep, you can go away. All right, let's create a line because we like line creation. New line. We want to go from here to up here and then to this town. Look at that. It's beautiful. This will be train clockwise. And that's because hopefully one day we can go counterclockwise. That would be awesome. So we'll do train clockwise, and we are going to actually put 2 trains on here, but not until the first train's made it about halfway around. So I usually put 1 train less than what I have as city. So I got 3 towns. I'll do 2 trains, right? Kind of gives them a little bit of time to build up each round. Now, we aren't going to start that yet because we want to be able to get the people excited in the trains, right? So the other thing we have to do is we have to set up bus lines. And I'm going to do the first bus line, and then I'll speed the other 2 bus lines here. Bus line, buildings, bus lines, bus tram buses. Busing and the tram and the things. This is, of course, what this was all about, right? We want to bus line here. We want to probably, I would say, put it up about here somewhere. Probably like that. Okay, well, you know what? We're only going to have these 2 stops, so I can probably build all 3. So we are going to bus stop there. Where's that approximately? So that's getting into about there. This one's probably going to need 3 stops. So we'll do there, and we will do there. And then, of course, over here, we've got the outside city portion. So it's about there. Coming in the back half of town, about there. And I would say somewhere's around... Oh, let's make them work for it a little bit. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we're about there somewhere. All right, so let's throw 3 lines in there. New line. This is going to be 1 and a 2 and a 3. And this is going to be, holy smokes, I don't even know the name of the town. You know what? It's Everett. EVEV. It's the Eve bus line. That's cool. All right, we'll get back to you in a second. Now, of course, down here, we want to do new line. And this, of course, is going to be 1 to 2. Nice and easy. Again, My naming Glendale. It's the Glen. It's the Glen bus. It's the Glen bus. All right. All right. There's the Glen bus. They're gonna need a new garage because I took their garage away. Oh, come on. Like, just do the thing. There we go. Do the thing. That's what we want to do. Do that for them. Yeah, the poor people. We took away their garage. Okay, third line, new line. You know what? I should actually look at the town. Prov. This will be the Prov line. This. Yep. Click here to add stations. We want. Okay, well, you're gonna let me click on the station. Do that. Do that. Do this. Cool. And this is the Prov bus. BUS. All right. We, of course, want to stick. I don't know. I would say we'll try 4 buses for each one. No, you know what? We'll try. Yeah, we'll try 4 buses for each one. See how it goes. Right. So this is the Prov bus. You do the Prov bus. Excellent. And this is the EV bus. So we'll do 4 buses for you. 2, 3, 4. And this is the EV bus. We'll do the EV bus. All right. And down here, we, of course, are going to do the Glen bus. So 4 buses for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 buses for the Glen bus. Excellent. Now we want to buy 1 train now, and we'll do that, and then add the second train to it afterwards. Of course, faster is always better. Zip zip. I mean, it's the way it is. So add train. All right. 2 cars. These each carry 20 people. So just to kind of get these started, we're going to do 2. We're going to buy that one. All right. You know what? Buy the second one right now. That means we got 9 million left. And train 1, we're going to do on the train clockwise. I just noticed I spelt the word clock totally wrong. We will fix that. We'll fix that. All right, let's start this up and see how it goes. Of course, people aren't going to get excited right away on this. They're going to be like, what? I don't know how to do that. Blah, 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 blah. They're all kind of, whiny, all that things. Look, I don't care about the money going down. I just want to see the money going up. I don't care how much it costs me. I've clicked the wrong one. Whatever. I want to see money being made. I don't care about the money being spent. Let's do a thing, right? We're spending all this money on trains. Let's have a look at one. Ooh, yeah. Let's drive around a bit. Yeah, that's for sure. So, in this particular case, we've made some money. We got our first lines up with trucks, right? And then, of course, what we've done is we've taken them trucks, we've paid off our loan, and this hill, of course, there had to be one hill on this whole map, and wouldn't you know, I found the hill on the map. I ran right into it. What can I tell you? But, yep, we got one hill. It's a thing. Zoom. Now, this train station here is going to have to be provided by bus, almost all of it. So it's going to get very little people action. We got 10 passengers out of that. Okay. Sweet. We like it when the money picks up. I also didn't worry about bridges too much. The road traffic that we have for the amount of trains we have isn't going to be worth the hassle. I'm zooming out here because we need to set the second train off, right? Train 2. Train clockwise. Let's go. You got a thing to do. So let's head back to here. I can't believe that train has 10 passengers on it. I mean, that's awesome, right? That's exactly right. How many passengers we got waiting here? 21. Yeah. See, people want to go places. People want to do things. People are people. I say that, but in some aspects, people being people is not good. So let's bring up the lines, shall we? Now, the buses are going to lose money hand over fist. The trains are losing money right now, but that's okay. I mean, according to this, they're carrying people. They got lots of people on there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let this run for 10 minutes in fast mode, and you guys are going to get to see a thing. We're going to let this run a bit, and hopefully we get to see some money being made, because we like it when there's money, right? We like money, and I'm trying to find a nice little spot for you. There you go. Look at that. That's some money. So let's run this for 10 minutes. Let's see if this line starts to make me money, because if it doesn't make me any money, I'm going to panic. It's going to be a panic scenario. Oh, look at that. The Eve bus is already starting to make us money. Hey, we like money, right? Awesome. And the Prov bus is now making us money. It's excellent. We like money. Money is good. Okay, little bit of speed for you. Let's have it. Okay, we're back. Most likely for the final time, as we are gonna. Well, okay, the final time before we do the final conclusion of the whole thing, and that is, of course, we want to put in one freight line for doing a train, right? And we don't want that freight line to cripple our other lines, because they're doing awesome, right? We're making the monies. We got all kinds of monies, and we like the monies. We like those monies. So we don't want to hurt the. We don't want to. Yeah, we just don't want to hurt anything. And so to do that, let's pause up here. To do that, we're gonna do a few things, right? First, so I was gonna do just the train line, but there is an opportunity here. I just can't let it go. I just can't let it go. And we get to see a little boat action. Hey, you can't go wrong with a little boat action, right? So I hope that bridge is good. So it turns out, right, here we've got some stone, right? Here we got the brick, and sure enough, Providence wants the brick. And when you know it, Providence wants this brick right up against the water. So yeah, can we make this work? This is a 5-minute side. Like, I usually would not mess with boats at all at this point in time, just because it's not worth it especially on a small map. But come on, there's no way I can let this go. So, there's $600,000 spent. Boom. Okay, we got to hook that up though. That's not doing it. That's not doing anything for us. That's just literally $600,000 spent for nothing. So let's make sure it gets hooked up. We do that. We do this, and then we just come like that. Boom, and we should have connection. Yes, we have connection. So that means there's no traffic needed, no trucks needed, no nothing. That the quarry can dump it straight onto the dock. This is the big one. Okay, so we have this here. It's a little farther back from the water. I am really hoping we get a win out of this one, right? So we're going to have to push this in a little bit. Right about there, I guess. All right, we're going to try that. Of course, we need a road. You got to have a road. Got to have the road. And now we're going to just try and hook this straight up. Okay, is it got a connection? Oh, yes. Yeah, this is, you know what? If this makes money, I will be somehow. I'll tell you one thing. This random map, I think it's TIC with the T and the C being capitalized. This random map has worked out really good. Really, really good. I am impressed. So with that, we want to try a third one. And chances are I am not going to be able to get that on the very tippy tip on that. It's probably going to need more room. Yeah, it's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. All right, well, you know what? It will happen here, though. It's definitely going to happen there. Yeah, it means one of you has got to go. Sorry. It is what it is, but sometimes you're gonna have to go. I'm afraid. Let's do that. Yeah, but boom, we are making connection with all the brick. Oh yeah, that should be really good. I'll be very interested to see if this can actually make money. Again, boats make money. They just make it really slowly, and they take a long time to spin up. So let's turn a thing, put a boat in, right about there, boom. Now let's get a line in for this, right? Because I mean, this is crazy. There and then up here, boom, like that. This is the stone boat line. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Um, yep, line. Cool. And again, I can't spell because my left hand doesn't want to do that right. Okay, cool. I got to fix the word clockwise too. CLOC clock. CLO. What do you? What's going on here? Okay, yeah, there. See, train clockwise. Line. We'll even put the word line in just because I haven't got bus line in there. We'll just leave the bus ones alone, but everything else has got line on it, so we're good. Now we've got the station. Let's add the boats. What do we got for boats? What do we got for zippy cargo boats? We got 32, 22, 26. I like 32. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, it's $1 million, but if these work okay, they should do okay. They should pay. Let's go with 7. Yeah, let's do 7. Boom. Do a boat line. Yeah, do that. Now we're here to actually do the thing, and I've already taken 5 minutes to do that side project because we want to see if that's going to make some money for us, right? Because we's all about that money. Now this is the project where I was looking around. This is tools, right? Tools is, it's a thing, but I don't think I could even find a tools factory. And that happens on smaller maps. In map generation, it doesn't generate all the industries. So yeah, there was no tool. There's no box actual type of thing. We're now going to do the brick for Providence with boats. So that meant I had to look at Everett or Glendale. And Glendale, well, holy smokes, they of course want the hard stuff, right? They wanted the tools, so we gave them the tools. But now they want the gears, and the gears take a lot of stuff. So let's do it. To get gears, you need wood and steel to get a gear out of this thing. So that means we're going to have to get metal together. You got to have all this ore, and we got to take that ore. The only way we'll make any money on this is if we take that ore all the way up to this steel mill and do it up there. If we were doing this by truck, I could probably pull it off here, but it's not by truck. So, you could probably do a truck loop with this coal and this steel mill here and this ore, but we're going to do it by train, which means we got to be hauling. So cargo station. Oh yeah, and we definitely want 240 for sure. You know what? In fact, I'm thinking 320. Maybe. Okay, we'll stick with the 240s. Yep. You know what? We want 2-track here. The reason is because this end needs 2 trains coming into it. We got to have the 2 trains. So we're going to do a thing here. Boom. All right. Now, this ore. Show me the ore. This is a 1-track. Yep. This is a 1-track. And it's turned the wrong way. Turn it the right way. Do I go for the direct connection here? Can I get a little bit of swing on this? Can I get a little swing action on here? Yeah, I know it's a collision. Everything's a collision. Really? Okay, yeah. You're going to allow this as long as I'm really careful. Um, sure. We're gonna take that road out anyway. I don't care about that road. Not at all. Not one bit. We're not using trucks for anything here, so bye bye roads. See you later. And we don't even care about this steel mill, so bye bye roads again. You're out of here. So the other one we want is this. Yep. Because I like making my life complicated. Sure. Let's try this little maneuver, shall we? We're going to take this street. We're going to run it right up here. Boom, like that. All right. Now we got to get a train station in here. Sure. Perfectly fine. No problem. Let's do a thing. Let's do a thing. How far down can we get this train station? So right about there, huh? Okay. Cool. Yes. All right. So we're picking up. That's the pickup, right? We're going to pick up ore. We drop steel off. We're going to pick up ore. We're going to pick up coal. And then we're going to go zoom all the way up here with it. Okay. Cool. Well, we need to drop this off. So we need to get this in here. Right about there, I guess. Little tap. Little love tap at the thing. Boom. Okay, that's a done deal. Now, we'll deal with the wood after. Let's get this hooked up first. So, train track. Get the track. Now, freight trains, you can kind of make them go a little slower. You don't have to worry about speed so much. I mean, you obviously don't want them to suffer, right? Faster is always better, right? But at the same time, you'll notice a lot of freight trains in the game tend to be a little bit slow. So, not to worry about that too much. I am going to do. What am I going to do here? I'm going to do this. We're just running. You know what? I'm actually going to put this train track out the other side for a second, just so as I can get a gauge on this. Right about there. Okay. Now this you would not. I probably don't even need to do this, but we're doing this because of demonstration purposes. We're going to have two types of trains coming in here: wood trains and steel train. Right? Now, I want the steel train to stop here, but I want the wood train to keep going, right? I don't want the wood train to get blocked up by this line. So I'm giving it a bypass line is what I'm doing. And we're going to give it this bypass line. Well, or are you going to just fight me all the way? There we go. That's what we want. I want a bypass line. No. Have you been running Conterries all the way on this? Yes, you have. Why? Why would you do that? Really? Really? Okay, fine, whatever. I pay extra for that. Stop doing that. All right, so, yeah. We're using steam trains here. Welcome to Freight Trains 101. Steam, diesel, things. Get with the program, man. So we're going to bring that up here. Now, of course, we want to merge that back onto this line on this side. Like so. Boom. Yeah. Silly. I'm going to have to downgrade that because that's going to drive me crazy. Now, let's fix this line up on this side. Now, this is the incoming line for both sides, right? So, yep, we're going to click that right there, and then we're just going to run that right up here, like so. Boom. Perfect. And I'll worry about the signaling and all that stuff afterwards. So we'll carry these two lines up, and I'll just stop there for now. Okay, so now we're gonna hook into this train line here. All right, what kind of connection am I gonna get if I go go crazy here, right? You know what? I will take it. I can always fix the road afterwards, but again, there isn't. For this. I am probably only running two trains, so I'll be doing a lot of extra work for no reason. In fact, you know what? I will actually do this right now, just to make people happy, right? You don't want that. Yeah, let's go. Back up a little bit. Messing up my truck routes, you know. We will do that. We'll take care of that shortly. Because I need a second bypass line here too, right? So we're going to do that. We're going to do this bypass line. So I'm actually going to back this off a little bit. Like so. And I might as well deal with this all now because this is going to be a thing. So I got to deal with this train line. I got to deal with this truck line. Well, the truck line I can actually take care of right now. Watch this. Boom. Right? And then I can just do this. Yep. Back you right off. That road never existed. Okay. The trucks will be a little upset, but we'll make them live. Now for the train line. Now I need this rail. I don't want it interfering with my passenger trains. So we're going to do this. This will make a lot of things excited because, of course, this is a live line. So you know we don't want to have this interrupted for too long. We are going to do this. Boom. But then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that road's going to give me a hard time, is it? No, it's not. Yeah, I know. Multiple lines are really upset with me at the moment. That's going to happen sometimes. You know, what can I tell you? Okay, 1, 2, 3. That puts it down a little bit. Boom. And now we're going to take this line and come up and over it. Right about there. And we'll go 1, 2. Come on now. I know you can do it. There's what I want. There's what I want. Yes. Give me that. I even give you the pretty bridge. Right on. So bypass line. We need a bypass line here. So we're going to put that in. And of course, do I take the bypass line over to the other side of the bridge? Probably. Just because it's a little easier to deal with. We'll do it like that. And then we'll hook our bypass line in here. Notice there's no speed loss. That's what we want. Same here. We want to do the bypass line here. Yep. No speed loss. Life is good. And bring the inbound line up and along like so. And again, that's the bypass line for wood because again, the ore train, I want the steel and ore train to make stops. So it will make a stop there, right? Life is good. Life is good. Okay, so actually, I probably want this to now make a turn. I want this to make it. I need this to make a turn. I need this to make a sharp turn. We are not going to make that turn. We are definitely not touching that farm. No siree bobber. That's not happening. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I should have made this turn a little sharper. Where are we? We got the bypass lines. All right. You know what? We're gonna have to deal with this farm coming around the other way. That's a thing that's gonna have to happen. So, yep. Keep going. Now, this is where the wood train is going to peel off and go this way, right? But we're not dealing with that train at the moment. We'll just keep dealing with this one. I don't really care about this farm. There's actually nothing up here at the moment. Like, there's no vehicles traveling up here. So, I don't care about any of these roads. The farmland I do, because it's expensive to get rid of. But the roads, gone. Bye-bye. See you later. Let's go back to that train track. Okay, so we want to sneak this train track right on through here, just ever so quietly. We're just slipping in right in through here. You know, it's not a problem. Everything is good. everything is good. Everything is wise. Okay, there we go. Now we got to make a turn. Because I know I got another farm I got to deal with here. So we got to come back around this way. Boom. We'll grab that other track afterwards, and then we got to come back around this way because I got to avoid this train track again. Okay, so like, you know, this train track has to be avoided twice. So let's do that. And it turns out we already kind of put this jinky bridge in, so I'm going to try and use it to get this track to go around it. I don't think we're using that road, right? We weren't using that road for anything. Nope. Nope, we're not using that road. It's okay. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. So we want to come up here. I'd like to bring it in this way and then kind of swing into it. Yep, do that. And then this is where I kind of want to do this. What are you tunneling for? Really? You want to tunnel that? Wow. Do we have to? No. I was going to say tunnels are expensive. Yes, I want the bridge, but I don't want to tunnel under the bridge. Yep, we'll take that though. And of course, we are going for the narrow crossing here because that's a thing. Because bridges are expensive, and we don't want cars using this anyway. So goodbye. See you later. Okay, with that, we're gonna come in here. Now we got another problem. I should back up here just a little bit. We need boats. We put in a boat line, and we need these boats to get underneath here. So this is a thing that's got to happen. No, collision's not good. We're not doing collision. Yeah, I need you to figure out a way to make this bridge work, mister, and make it happen now. Because, we need this to work. Yeah, that's not good enough, my friend. I need you to figure this out. No, there's just so much nope there. I need you to come higher. Go higher. No, it's not good. It's not good. Okay, we'll back this off a little bit. We'll try a little bit of a more runway. I really don't want to get into a wide part of this river. Okay, you know what? Let's just go for the connection. Boom, right? Yeah, see, gee whiz, this bridge is going to be massively huge. Okay, well that gives us boat collection or boat clearance. Does this save me any money? No, not really. Do I really want to keep it at 90? You know what? No, I'm not paying that. I am not paying that, mister. I don't care who you are. You know what? And we're going to force this to go up. This actually, this is a little bit of a lesson. Really? Do we really got to do that? Like, can we not have the thing? Can we have a little bit of the thing? Okay, fine, whatever. I guess I'm going to end up paying this no matter what, I guess. I'm kind of in a bad, oh, well, there you go. Like, yeah, let's just do that. Do that for a second. Now, I use that up and down arrow. Now that I've done that, notice it's kind of like locked into going up, right? And you got to mess with the up and down arrows to kind of, now you got to do all this manual leveling. No. Once you kind of done your up or down, whatever it is you want to do, just come down here, click on a few things, right? It totally forgets what you were doing. And now it just goes back to auto figuring it out for itself. Yeah, see? Pretty cool, huh? And what's that cost? Well, that's 2.7. That's way cheaper than the 3.5 I was being quoted. So let's now go back, grab, because I got to remember what side that track was on. It is, you know, there's a little bit of snakiness going on here, right? As we get up here. Yep. Let's keep going. Yep. Show me the money. Yep. Look at this, right underneath the train track. Gotta like it. Yep. Oh, are you serious? Now, okay. That's fine. I didn't see this little blurb here. Okay, you know what? Looks like I'm gonna get into a little money. Tried to save a little money. Gonna get caught on it. All right, well, you know what? This is gonna happen. All right, let's see if we can't get this line to come in there, right? And I'm going to have to back that one off. All right, give me you. As long as we got a little bit of bridge clearance for the boats. Yup. That is our steel line all the way up there. Now for the wood line. And I am going to do something a little quirky. Because I haven't done enough quirkiness in this part of the video already. And we're already, you're getting all the bonus footage here, that's for sure. Let's do this. Right now, this line of trucks is getting wood from this depot. Okay? I am now going to change that for them to get their wood from this depot instead. And the reason is because though it's farther away for them to travel, I want to use this wood for the train, and I don't want it sharing the wood with the trucks. I don't know if it would keep up, right? And I just said all that, and we're going to experiment anyway. So it doesn't matter. Right. So let's peel off this train line, and you know what? Let's make something happen. Now this wood factory is not going full tilt. What I'm worried about is I'm not worried about its capacity. I'm worried about its splitting. Factories are, I don't know, in Transport Fever, the series, whether you're playing 1, 2, or whatever, factories that have to split between multiple depots tend to be really bad at it. So we're going to try this, but if it doesn't work, I am going to take this depot and then just make this wood for the trucks and have the trucks drive all the way up here. Yes, that means they're going empty from town to this wood, which is longer, but the trip back with full wood to this wood sawmill is also longer, which means we would make more money. So we shouldn't lose any money on that whole deal. We'll see if they stay with this, if it's okay though, right? So we gotta take this train line and we gotta split it off. So let's do that. We will split you off. We gotta split you off right about here somewhere. That is where the merge happens. So we've got to split you off going this way, right about here. Yep, something like that. And wow, I guess I better put a train station in because we are here, like right now here. So let's do that. Right about here, I guess. Should be close enough that I can get that to swing around on it without too much speed kill. 73, that's okay because it will be picking up logs. It will be stopping anyway. This is we need a train line coming back in now. So I'm actually going to do this, but I don't want that terrible curve on it. So I am literally going to do a thing. Where am I going to do the thing at? I'm going to do the thing here, like so, and then I am literally going to pull this track like this way. I should be able to actually pull this track this way and have it do the same thing. No, I don't want you to do that. I want to keep the speed up because you'll be loaded with logs coming down for delivery. So I want that. I want you to be hoofing it, buddy. I want you to be cruising. I want you to 66. Holy smokes, that's a drop. Can we get on this track a little faster than that? Sure can. You know what? This got a little quirky, but why not? Not the first time I haven't done quirky. Let's make some money. 86, 95, 110. I will take that. So, yeah. Hey, can't say it's not a little quirky. Now I could probably fix this track to match that, right? Now that we've done that, I can actually fix this to match that. So why not? What are you upset about? Let me go have a look at that for a quick second. As soon as I peel this off, we're gonna peel this off. See, yeah, now I can make this work. I can make this work. Boop. Nope. right to about there. I want you. What do you mean construction's not possible? It is possible. I know it's possible. It's a thing. No, 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 no. Take that off. Get. Oh, you gotta love this game sometimes. Sometimes it's just like, yeah, I don't want to do that. No, no, you're going to do it, Mister. You just don't realize you're going to do it yet. There, you've done it. You just did it. You did a thing. Look, and you did the other thing. Let's find out what line is broken up here, because that's making me very nervous. The wrench tool line. Oh, because I haven't put the road bridge back in. Right. Let's do that. We need you to do this. Oh, right, because you got vehicles there. There's a gotcha. If you've deleted rows that had vehicles on it, now see what it did. Because I did that, it pushed this vehicle to the very edge. But you now can't. Now see, now it's going to let me connect this road. But sometimes it will fight you. It will fight you to doing that. So, yeah, nice little bridge. Boom. There. See, everything's fixed. Now what? I fixed your bridge. Look, watch. No, I didn't fix your bridge. Oh, never mind. I accidentally broke this one too. Right. I know. I forget. Look, I was a little busy at the time, so you gotta cut me a little slack here. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Yep. Thank you very much. Why is this not curved? That's why. Sure. Now, drive up here. Boom. There. Do that. Are we happy now? There we go. It's much happier. I know this is a little bit of a janky road, but we're in it for the monies. So with that, let's haul some train line around, right? We need this train line to end up right here, and this is going to be ugly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you know what? We're gonna do this right now before I even blink. Yeah. Because I know if I even tried to hook this up with this train line going through, this would not work at all. It's just not going to happen. All right, so we want to hook this up first, but now we're going to hit the down arrow a couple of times, just like before that we've done. Maybe one more even, because we're so close where we want to drop this off. Boom. Now for the road, I will fix that right away. Let's put this road in here. Oh, yeah. You guys are going to be really fussy. Boom, boom. There you go. There's a bridge for you. Now we got to get this rail in here. So this is kind of a thing. We're going to drag that out here for a little bit because I may have to actually back this rail off of this line here. We're going to see. We're going to see. Okay, so let's line this up. This will give us a little bit of runoff line to deal with this. All right, so we're going to click that. And now for the runoff line, right? So we're going to take this. We're going to run it across, but of course that's not going to work because it's like, what? And now we do that. Boom. Perfect. Can I even get 2? Yes, we'll do 2. I'll feel a little safer with 2. All right. We need to run the second line over, of course, because we're going to have... You never know. Might have 2 trains. Probably not. But we're going to at least try it with 1 for now. All right. Now we have a way in. Where's our train line? Wow, this is going to be one heck of a turn. Can I keep any speed at all? 111. Well, I'll take 111 because that's better than 0. Did I just hook that on the wrong side? Yes, I did. Yep. Why not? Hook that on the wrong side. Hook it on the right side now. Awesome. Now, grab the other one. All right, there we go. And bring that down here, right into there. Excellent. Now, so we now have the ability to bring wood back. We're going to bring this iron, the steel back. Now, here's another quick tip for you. Look at the length of these lines. This, to do the steel to here, if you were to say if the steel line was 100 kilometers or 100 miles, I would say the wood line is probably 60 to 70 kilometers or 60 to 70 miles. The kilometers or miles doesn't matter. It's the distance. The wood line is only about 2/3 as long as the steel line. Yet we need them to deliver the same amount of product here at the same time. So when you're making trains, the steel line is going to have to be longer than the wood line because we need it to bring more back per trip to make up for the shortfall of the extra distance. So that is something to keep in mind. All right. Now we want to make lines. We need a new line. Click on station to add. Well, we want to go. I want to add a station. I want that. We're going to add this, and then we're going to actually add that. And then we're going to come all the way up here and do that. Boom. Like so, right? And yes, well, we're going to fix this little bit of a thing going on here because it's all on one side and that's all kind of crazy. This will be steel gear, GEAR line, the steel gear line. Awesome. And we now want to do the same thing again, except for the wood, right? So we want a new line. We'll go here. This time, though, we're not making the stops here. We're making the stop here. We're going to make a stop here. And then we're going to come back to that. Okay, I don't even have to do anything. Excellent. And this is going to be the wood gear line. Done. Excellent. Except for you missed an R. Okay, so with that, how are we going to set up the trains? I got to actually put in some signals because things are messy. Things are real messy here at the moment. We need. I need to do a crisscross. No. Yes. This. Okay. Very good. Because when the ore train comes in, we need it to drop off. What are you complaining about? What's the complaint here? Oh, where is that switch? Is that switch right there? Wow, I didn't realize that switch was that close. Okay, so we want that there, and we want this one right there. Excellent. We're going to want, because we don't know when the wood train and the steel train are going to get here, so we want them to kind of share this platform on either side. They're going to get their own side on this one. So now we get to do the crazy signaling here, right? Because we got to put signals in all the right spots. So there's the switches going that way. Here's the switches going that way. We need that there. We need this here. This, of course, is the bypass line, right? So this is there and there. And then, of course, on this side, it's going to be there and there. And then, of course, they're going to merge back up just past where we get into here, right? So we want it there, there. I guess I can do the other side coming down now. So we'll do that. Now, I am going to be using a lot of extra signals here for no reason. Really, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be running, like if I was running several freight trains, sure, this makes sense, but I'm not. I'm probably only going to run 2 trains. But I mean, this looks cool, right? So with that, so we're back into 2 lines here, right? Where's our thing? Our thing is really hard to see. There it is. It's right there. So boom, boom. And then we'll zoom out here a little bit. Now, you can actually place signals when you're zoomed out pretty far, which actually you just got to kind of be close to the either side. Don't be careful that you're on either side of this track. But we have this splitting off again to do another bypass. Where does that start? The bypass starts right here. Look at that. So we will do that. 1 and... So the wood train can go by, boom, boom, and boom, boom, boom. And then, of course, they're going to merge back up after the bridge because we were really nice like that. Holy smokes. That was actually pretty nice of me. They're going to merge right back up after the bridge, but then the wood train's going to say, hey, I got to go a different direction than you. So can I do that? And we'll be like, yeah, sure. Why not? Because that's a thing. So you may have to stop. You may have to stop, but we want you to keep going until after you get in here. Boom. And boom, and then coming down, and then really I can make these signals pretty far from here, because really, again, even if I had 2 steel trains, the odds of them being up here together is very minimal. I'd have to be running like 8 trains for this amount of signals. It's just crazy, but why not? We're spending a little money. We spend a little money, we're going to make a little money, it's all going to be good. There we go. Is that track actually connected? Yeah, okay, yeah. Just looked weird. It looked weird. Now for for the fast camera movement there. Yeah, we're going to do some crazy signals here. Again, now the wood trains will, like if I were to have 2 wood trains, they would be traveling a little closer together. But even so, we're probably pretty safe. Boom, boom. Okay, excellent. Let's do trains, right? Buildings, things. Yeah, let's do that. Now, this is the one thing I wish the game had, and I've always wished the game had, was an exact distance marker of lines, right? I wish it would tell me under line statistics exactly how long, like it gives me minutes, but I want kilometers or miles. I want it to tell me right down to the meter how long this wood line actually is, because then I can do math and say, okay, if 20 cars hold wood and it's this long, this means every X amount of time, and the train goes 100 kilometers an hour, that means I can get it to deliver, 500 wood a minute. But I can only get it to deliver 300 steel a minute unless I add another 5 cars. Then I can get it to do 500 steel a minute, right? So I wish that was kind of a thing, but it's not, so I got to live with it. All right, so we want to buy a vehicle. We're only going to try one for now. Yep, one of those. One of those, please. Flat car with side stakes, 12. It will haul raw lumber. It will also haul the finished lumber. That's good, because we need this thing to kind of pay for a little bit. Now, this will hold 12. So let's say 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. Let's do the 5. We'll do 5. And that's because, remember, the steel train's going to have to haul even more, and the steel train's going to be a lot longer than this one. So let's go with the 60 capacity. We'll buy that. Boom. And we'll put that on the wood gear line. See you later. Okay. Let's do the other one. And that's up here. Can I get a train station on the back of that without too much hassle? Probably not. You're not going to let me do that, are you? Because that would be just too convenient. Or are you? Or are you? No, because that road is literally like within 3 blocks of being too long. And now I've got to take the risk. And hopefully the road will be just long enough after I do this little maneuver to hopefully still connect it to the station, right? Is it still connected? No. See, that's not good. That's no good for me. So now I gotta fix this again, right? Now I gotta make this road even shorter because we're in a panic. We're in a panic mode situation. I need this road to literally connect now. Like do a thing. There. I'll bet you it works now. No problem. Yep. Oh, it's definitely working now. But I can't get the train on there. That's no good. I can do it down here at the other end. Sure. Well, you know what? I can actually do them all from here. right? It's not that you can't. Okay, next train. The other train that we want is going to be for no, 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 no. What are you doing? Um, didn't I buy this train already? What are you doing? Okay, go do a thing. Cool. Um, buy vehicles. Right. I want nice fresh stuff. Okay, so now this is where we got to stop for coal, right? And we have to stop for iron ore. So, um, I actually need this train to hold 84 of these, right? Yeah, that's going to be a thing. Um, oh, but I didn't. Now, here's a neat little trick. If you don't set the car will do whatever it wants, right? Um, but I need it. I need this to set, and I know you can do this. Where is the thing? Where can I set the thing? I know I can set the thing, right? Um, okay. Usually you can select it from here, and I can say, yeah, I don't care what the color, right? Color doesn't matter to me. I want to be able to say, I only want this car to have a certain thing. Um, yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm going to pause the video here for a sec. We'll have a look. Just a second. Okay. Uh, I'm sure I thought I'd done this many times in Transport Fever 2. In Transport Fever 1, you could set a car specific cargo type. In Transport Fever 2, you cannot. Now, they may have a mod for this now, so there might be a mod where you can actually say, I want this car to only be iron, or I only want this car to be coal. But we don't have that option, which means now I've got to come up with another inventive idea. So I'm going to show you how we're going to get around that. We're going to modify one of these lines, and we're going to modify the state. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to have the train leave steel, pick up the iron ore, and take it to steel. Drop it off, come back for the coal, and then take the coal up to steel, and then come back and deliver that steel. To do that, though, this means we got to make this coal mine a separate stop. So now what's going to happen is we need to add a little bit of extra track. So he's going to go up, take his iron ore up, then he's got to come back to here. And to do that, I got to have that train come across these two sets of tracks to make the stop here. Now, this is the tricky part because I actually need this cross to work. I need this cross to work somewhere. So listen up, people. You may not be very happy about it. I'm not very happy about it. I am not happy about this, but we need this to work. And I need this to stretch out as much as I can so as we can get a little speed on the action. Okay, if that's what I can get, I will take that. So I am not big on this crossing action, but if it has to happen, it has to happen. That's something that's going to happen. We got to fix a little bit of signaling here. Yep, take that out. Okay, not the whole track, just take out the signal. Holy smokes. And that's because I actually want this. I'm actually now treating this as an in at the same time right now, right? So, yep, a little bit trickier. It's a little bit trickier, but that's fine. I am going to do okay with it. Now we need to fix the line. Line. Steel gear line. Manage the line. Cool. So we leave here. Now we don't want to do this, and we don't want to do that. We actually want to go straight to here for our third stop. Boom. Now it's going to come back to here as the fourth stop, and see what it does? It's going to make a cross. It's going to do this double cross into here, which we want, right? Cool. But then I need that to come back up to here, and now it can actually go back to 1, right? And which is a little weird because now this bypass isn't needed, really, but Hey, I didn't take the option out of the game. Somebody else did. Okay, so with that, now we're doing this double run thing. That means this train's got to be even longer to make up the difference. Wow. Okay. So it's going to be a little bit more guesswork. We need. Let's go to all. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need a powerful train. That's for sure. And now we're gonna need. I don't know. Let's say. Ooh, ugly. Small cars. No, no. We want big cars. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84. Let's do double. Sure. I mean, I really 108. Okay. Now, so that makes 108. For 108 is 216. So the big problem with steel is that you need two different types of cars. Mixed consists in the train lingo. But yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh, I only got 10 million. Really? Well, I guess we're gonna take one of them away, and we're gonna take one of these away. Um, I guess we're gonna take one more away. Okay, we can afford it. We can barely afford it. Boy, I hope this makes some money, right? Yeah, we're gonna buy that. Boom, and we are gonna stick that on steel gear line. Uh, do that. All right, let's start this up because I only got $190,000. I mean, we ain't buying no more stuff. We want to. Oh, you know what we need? We need delivery. We need truck delivery. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, 100. I mean, I can always take out a loan. Uh, okay. So, what do we got here? Um, show me the road stuff. Yeah, this will happen from time to time. Okay. So that's all right. So all the gears are down at this end of town, right here. Um, if this road was connected, it'd be even better. But whatever. We're going to put in drop off right there. We're going to do a pickup here, though. We're going to have to do the pickup. Gotta have the pickup. Yeah, cargo modular truck station, tram track 0, platform 1. Nothing on the right. I don't need anything on the right. And we're going to do this. 55,000. Really? Nothing cheaper. Anywhere. 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 Like 49. Is it close enough? No, I need it within this factory. Sure. Okay. I guess that's cheap as I'm going to get. 139,000. We got to put a few trucks on this line. New line. 1 to 2. Right there. Thank you. What do you mean beep beep? What? Stations don't match type. What are you talking about? Did I put a passenger station in? No. Um, is this a passenger station? Maybe. No, that's not a passenger station. That's perfectly fine. Wait a minute. Well, let's all review. We will not panic just yet. Okay, so yeah, it's a freight terminal. What are you not happy about? Um, okay, configure the freight terminal. Um, no, that's fine. Okay, you know what? It's gonna refund me the money, so we'll just take it out. We'll take it out. Pretend it didn't happen. Yep. It's not a full refund, but we'll just put these in again anyway. And if I have to, I will take money. A truck unload stop. Do that. Cool. Truck station. Yes. Do this. Done. Okay. Line. Where is the line? Nope. Give me the line. Yep. So, X that, add station. There's 1. And there's 2. Okay. Perfectly fine. And let's add a few vehicles. Gee, what can I afford? What do we got? $126,000. Well, we got to have at least a couple trucks on here to start the process. 85. Woo. 47. Hey, talking. It's my kind of money. We can't afford 3. Let's at least put 2 on there. We'll put 2 on that line, and I don't have a name for that line. I got to make a line. I can't be having line 1. Yeah. I want to name the line. Line 1. Yeah, we can't be. It can't be called line 1. This is gears. Gears line, because this is the finished line. There you go. All right, let's start this up. Because I am, this video is now probably running into like 1.5 hours. So let's start this up and just see how much we broke things. Because that's always exciting. Hey, we got new trains coming out. Gotta have a look at those for sure. And yep, he's even gonna check to see if there's any wood. No, because you gotta go pick it up, you crazy kid. Where's the other train? There we go. Curses you and your non-configurable hoppers. I am very disappointed. I just want to point that out. But you know what? We're gonna ride on you because this is a thing. So, we just spent a bunch of money to put this together. So we're going to ride along. So what we're going to do now, of course, is we're going to let this bed in a bit. I'm going to do the zoom out and let it play for about 3-4 minutes. You're going to get I'm going to let it play for 15 minutes or so. For you, it's only going to be like a minute. But you will hopefully see things become profitable as this train now is going to start doing the double shunting back and forth. That's pretty crazy. Why are you stopping here first? Are you stopping here first? Really? You're going to do the coal first? Okay, fine. I guess we'll let it do the coal first. And as long as it can figure this out. Because there won't be any steel to pick up, obviously, so I guess it thinks it can do this first. It's happy. We'll let it do a thing. All right. Hey, new vehicles available. Guess what? We'll stop that from running right now. So we're going to let this bed in a bit. Let's put the lines up here. This is going to cost me a bucket load of money, right? Show me all the lines. Give me all the lines. Yeah, we're gonna spend some money, right? Because until this all happens, 36 minutes, 13 minutes. So see there. So it's literally this back and forth is going to really hurt us, right? But until I can get it to make some money, it is what it is. So we'll let it bed in a bit. You're going to get to see the fast forward on it anyway. I'll try and move this over here. See if we can't get it a little bit extra room on the screen here for you. And let's see where this goes. Let's hope it makes some money. The boat line should be very interesting, by the way. I have no idea if that boat line's going to make any money, but we're soon going to find out because it's hopefully going to make something. Let's see what happens. Okay. Obviously, we are making money. We are making all kinds of them dollars. All right. I mean, even our boat line is making $3 million. Okay, so uh, I mean, we's making that monies. We's bringing home that bacon's. It's all good, right? It's all good. Let's have a look at our lines in the specifics, right? So, only real change I did was I added a second train to the steel line. This now puts it within reach of the wood line. So the wood line is able to do 60 wood, and I increased the two trains to haul 120 ore for 60 steel. So these two, along with their timings, is fairly close. The wood train's still running a little bit farther ahead than the steel line. The way I would fix that is I could probably add two more gondolas and one more stake car to raise that to 72 steel um, versus the 60 wood, and it would probably be just enough to balance it out perfectly. All right, but these are making money. I mean, this line's making between 3 and 5 million every year. Um, it's doing really well. I mean, the wood line itself for that one little train that's only hauling 60 wood back and forth, it floats between like now it says minus 33, right? But that's only because the train hasn't dropped off and boom, right? So there, it's right back up again. Boom, this is right back up again. As soon as they all do their drop offs, they're all making money, right? So money to be made. There's lots of money to be made. Money, money, money. Because that's what we do. We make money here, right? This is when I did the train upgrades around just before that. So then this is, of course, like 10, 6. We're probably going to pull in, around 8, something like that around here. All right, so we're going to get 6 again. All right, well, that's fine, whatever. We'll make more money soon enough. The water goes up and down because that's the way boats are, right? You get the big paydays versus a little bit of dry spell. But overall, you'll probably make 1.5 to 2 million on this line all the time. So that's a good deal. All the other lines, of course, are still making the monies. Why wouldn't they, right? As long as you're not putting too many vehicles on, but you're not shorting yourself too much. That's always the balance, right? It's always about, just finding the right balance of vehicles and getting it to run. So it's running good. It's running good. I'm not sure if I'll be able to provide this as a download for those who have Transport Fever 2, but if I do, it'll be down in the description. It'll be down in the description, so that's where it will be if I can do it. I can't promise that, but if there is a file download link down there, then feel free to grab this and play with it yourself. I've been Max. This is Transport Fever 2. And the Fast TRAX edition, where you are seeing an entire build from start to finish. And just as a quick holdover, look at this 150% satisfaction. Boom. That's right. That's right. They love me. They love me in Glendale because I'm giving them all the hard things. That's right. Everett, yeah, boom, 551. Providence, boom, 611, 170%. They think I'm just great. They think, you know what, bricks galore by boat is a good thing. With that, I'm out, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.